I saw a funny meme on Facebook recently poking fun at Americans who visit, quote, quaint European towns and immediately want to move there. There's some truth to this. I have many reasons for wanting to move to Portugal. Some of these reasons may actually be rational. For example, trains play a big part in this for me. As you may already be discovering, infrastructure, especially transportation infrastructure, is important to me. I want to live car-free. Good public transportation is one of the necessary elements. Europe generally has much better public transportation than the US. I live in Springfield, Missouri. I cannot get anywhere by train. Not to nearby Kansas City or St. Louis, not to Little Rock, not to Dallas, not to Des Moines. In Portugal, if I'm living in either of our first two choices of Aveiro or Espinho, I can go nearly anywhere. I can go between these two places by train. I can go to Porto or Coimbra or Lisbon. I can get to all of Europe. Add to this the fact that I also enjoy train travel. I've actually traveled specifically to ride trains. I've made the Moscow to Vladivostok trip on the Trans-Siberian Railroad. I've taken the high-speed train from Shanghai to Beijing and from Beijing to Lhasa. I've never crossed the US by train. You can do it. It's not quite the adventure of the Trans-Siberian, and it's slow and painful because what little train travel there is in the US is slow and painful and expensive. Emotionally, I like the romance of train travel. Actually, you have to bring that romance with you, and I do. Last week, Lola and I were in Delaware taking sentimental family items home to be stored or distributed among my family. We took a couple of days to visit our friends, the Rollers, who you met in episode 3. They have a condo in New York City. We rode the Amtrak Northeast Regional train that travels between Boston and Washington, D.C., except for the outbound train being about 45 minutes late during rush hour. It was an otherwise smooth journey, to be expected in such a large conurbation with tens of millions of people needing to move throughout this region. But if you want to go from Springfield to Kansas City, something I'd do all the time if I could, 'cause the world's best barbecue is there, well, tough. You can't. Thanks for watching. The channel is growing. That's thanks to you. Please help me continue this work by alerting people you know, share on social media, and please like and subscribe.